Today on Scrap Hoarders, after years of Christmas crafting and card making, the team of 10 crafters will brave their piles and bins of paper scraps to help you destroy yours. Hello and welcome to the Scrap Hoarders Holiday Collaboration Series. There are 10 crafters in this collaboration, and for the next 3 weeks we are going to show you different ways to use your scraps. We all have tons of scraps from our crafting and card making and other paper crafting, and this week we're going to show you how to use those scraps to make embellishments of all kinds. And in the following weeks we'll be making tags and or bookmarks and cards. At the top of the description box you'll find a link to the next person in the lineup. I hope you take time to watch all 10 videos, and as always we love your comments and thumbs up, and if you aren't already a subscriber we hope you'll consider subscribing and click on the little bell so you won't miss the next volume of the Scrap Hoarders series. You can also use hashtag Scrap Hoarders to find all of our videos. Some of us might be offering prizes on our channel, so be sure to pay close attention for details. At the end of the 3-week series, we will have 3 grand prize winners drawn from those that watched and commented on all videos each week. The grand prize drawings are open internationally, so check the description box for all of the details. Hi guys, this is Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and today I am starting on a new project. We have the new Scrap Hoarders series coming up for the holidays, so I grabbed my craft bin for my Christmas crafting. I have not really looked through this since I packed everything up last year, so I have no idea what's in it. I did notice that this is much smaller than my Halloween one. I think I go a little bit crazy around Halloween, and then I got a little tired and stopped buying quite so much stuff last year, or I just actually used it all. I really don't remember what all I did last year other than I made a lot of cards. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's inside. First thing I'm going to point out that this is some scraps from my last card video, or rather a card video I did at this video went out on Halloween, actually, as part of the Tailor-Made Cards for You design team project. So this is some of my scraps that I have left over from that. That counts as Christmas. So let's go ahead and dive into this bin. First, I've got, this probably came in a package. It's a bunch of white shred, but that'll work good for a lot of different types of projects. This looks like things that I got started on and didn't finish. A bunch of ribbon. We've got the starting point of some DIY ornaments. Cardstock paper. Oh my god, these guys are so cute. I've got a bunch of puppy paper from a puppy Christmas pack from Recollections from that was going to be from Michael's. I've got some little tags that I started last year. Those are kind of cute. Some more ribbon. And more ribbon. And a bunch of tags. Some of these look like they're store-bought. These look like they're store-bought ones, and these look like they may have been ones from a magazine that one of those stamping magazines that had all the pictures and stuff in there that were all ready to go for you to create something. So I think I sat on the couch last year and worked on that. This one, oh my goodness, a bunch of Christmas die cuts and embellishments. I mean, look at all of those. That is pretty much packed. More of the Christmas papers. This one, oh goodness, look at that. We've got some little penguins. These are all holiday, looks like holiday stickers, and I've even got some wood stickers in there that would be really great for some embellishments. And then I've got some Christmas tissue that I was planning on using inside some packages. So that's what's currently in my in my Christmas scrap bin. That's not to say that I don't have a ton more stuff. I mean, I've got lots and lots and lots of Christmas paper, which is just outrageous, especially when I want to make some pretty things that where the backgrounds are made by me and not by somebody else. Anyway, that is it for what I've got in my Christmas craft bin. It is always so interesting to see what you had left over from the year before. I just started going through this die cuts bag that was in my Christmas stash, and I had forgotten that I had gotten all this stuff pretty much already ready, including this large stack of medallions that are all ready to either put a note on the back to and from, and they would work as tags, or you could put them as an embellishment or even focal point on the front of a card. And I made a ton of these last year and never used them, so those are already ready to go. And you can see it's pretty simple. I did I die cut couple of scallop circles, one from a foil cardstock, one from white cardstock because I wanted to be real nice and thick and sturdy, and then I used a stamp to stamp this warm wishes message on the front. I will see if I can find which stamp set it was that I used this, and if I'm able to find that before this video goes live on Saturday, which you should be watching it on Saturday now, but as long as I find it before then, I'll go ahead and list that down there, because this is a really fun set. I mean, it had a ton of little circular messages on there, and isn't that reindeer just so cute? I think this is one of the collaboration stamp sets, but I'm not 100% positive because I'm pretty sure that this is a Lawn Fawn image. Anyway, I'll look that up for you guys. Other than that, I've also got a bunch of pre-stamped images to color, so I can work on some of that for some cards. I've got some others that are pre-done and that have, you know, pre-stamped, and others that have already been colored. I don't even remember what's in this one. Okay, so this one was one where I had stamped the images in actual color and stamp those out, and then this was something that I had my scan and cut machine cut out from some patterned paper. So I've got a lot of little bits and bobs here. And this bag, that box is too cute. This one's got some sentiments and some of those little reindeer. I think the reindeer are from Mama Elephant. You can see those guys. So those could be used for some embellishment and other crafting. And then this bag is from a card that from a design team project that I did last December, my first one for tailor-made cards for you, where I had the extras that I was going to use for some things, but never did get a chance to do that because, of course, Christmas time goes by so fast. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use these pre-cut shapes. It's kind of a stitched partial circle. I'm going to go ahead and use that, I think, and there's just too many little cute things. I've also got a bunch of these stickers from different places, and I've got a ton of pre-made panels that can go on cards or as sentiments. So this thing is full. So there's a ton of stuff that I've got over here, plus all that ribbon that you saw that I pulled out before. So let's see what I want to work with. And these images are all from Tim Holtz. I think I want to do this one first, and I want that. So basically, when you're making embellishments, I don't use embellishments much, mostly because I focus on cards. So my thought on it is to create it for something that you're going to actually use. For instance, these guys would go great on the front of a card or as a gift tag. So that was something that I actually made that would be perfect to be able to use for something. When it comes to just embellishments, there are a lot of things that you can use them for. You can use them to go on your cards, you can use them as tags or on tags, and you can also use them for things like ATCs, artist trading cards, sorry, but ATCs, you could do, my brain just stopped, memory decks cards, because this is actually kind of the perfect size and shape for a memory decks as long as it's backed well, which I think I am going to go ahead and back that on another piece, because this This paper is a little flimsy because it's from a paper pack. So let me go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put that down on one of the cardstock ones that I had done. And make sure that you line it up straight, especially when there is a straight edge. Okay. And I think I want that guy to go there. I like that little fox. I'm going to put him in the middle there. And the color in the fox is a little different than the others, but it does still have some of that red, so it pulls that in. And definitely pulls him in as the major focal. So that works perfect like that. And then you can always embellish it up with some gems or this glitter accents from Nuvo. This is Fresh Snowfall. Works awesome. I've used it on a couple of cards lately. But I'm not 100% sure what the rest of the card's going to look like when I put this on, so I'm not going to add that as yet. So there's one. I think I'm going to go ahead and start this one the same way that I did that other, by backing the pattern paper part onto the sturdier cardstock. Again, having to redo it because I didn't get it on there straight. But that's one of the nice things about art glitter glue. It does give you a chance to move it around if you want. And this time, I think I'm going to go with this little snowman. He's kind of cute. Actually, I want something bigger on there, and I think I actually want something with a little bit brighter of colors. Okay, these are some stickers I think I picked up from Target, just little hot cocoa mugs. I think I'm going to use one of those on here. And maybe, yeah, I think I'm going to use one of these little penguins. Since that one's got a candy cane, I'll use this one that doesn't have anything in its hand. Of course, I changed my mind. I want to go on this side so I can put coffee mug right there. So he's got a little cup of coffee with some foam or some hot chocolate, and that one's pretty cute. And then these are some, these are just some pop-outs from a paper pack that I put on some cardstock. This one's pretty much ready to go as a tag or as a sentiment, so I'm going to leave that one that one alone. But these, I think I'll go with this one here. And then I've got these other stickers, and the coloring looks about right. I think I want the berries a little off to the side. And I'll put this one, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, in the middle. And that one can be either used as a tag or as a focal point on a card as well. So that's just a couple of different examples of what you can do with some of your extra stuff that you had left over from last year. And of course, if you're like me, while you're making cards and any of your other crafting, you're probably stamping and cutting out extras. I always do extras. So this gives me a good start on some things that I can use in my holiday crafting this year. So this finishes up this episode of the Scrap Hoarders Holiday Collaboration Series. Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope that you've been inspired to do some Christmas crafting using your paper scraps, and I would love to see what you create. So come join my Facebook group, Crafting with Debbie and show us your creations. I've left a link down in the description box below. Click on hashtag Scrap Hoarders in the video title to find all of our videos, including the original Scrap Hoarder series that came out last June. You can also see all of my Christmas crafting videos for 2020 by clicking on hashtag djccChristmas2020 down in the video title. Here are some other videos that you may be interested in. Thank you so much for dropping by, and remember, if I can make it, you can too.